Welcome to my channel. My name is Rhea, and in this video we are going to discuss 5 morning habits that can help us with our weight loss efforts. But before we get into those habits, I just want to mention that the best way to go about maintaining or losing weight or even gaining weight is through a tailored exercise and diet routine. That's the best way. But these 5 habits can provide an additional boost to your weight loss efforts. So let's talk about what these 5 habits are. The first on the list is hydration, drinking water. And this is important for 2 reasons. One, that it helps with elimination. It helps us eliminate the toxic metabolic waste that our body has accumulated. So that's important, especially in the morning. The second reason that it helps with weight loss is that water is important for the process of lipolysis, right? Lipolysis is the breakdown of fats, and the first step in the process of lipolysis is hydrolysis, right? So water plays this important role when we break down fats, and when we are underhydrated, that's not good for us and can potentially get in the way of us burning fat. So those are the 2 reasons. One, that it can help us eliminate toxic waste that can build up and that can make us feel a little uncomfortable. And the second and more important reason, that it helps with lipolysis, breakdown of fats. The second habit on the list is morning movement, right? Movement in the morning, exercise in the morning on an empty stomach. And this is extremely important and beneficial because in the morning, since our body has fasted overnight, our glycogen stores are low. Glycogen is the stored glucose either in our muscles or in the liver. So in the morning, our body is low in these glycogen stores. And what happens is that when these stores are low and we go for a walk or we do a workout or we get some movement in, our body can burn more fat because the stored fuel is less. So then it can tap into those fat stores and help us burn fat. But one thing to be mindful of with this is that if you're someone who's looking to gain muscle mass or someone who does extremely intense workouts, right, doing it empty stomach fasted in the morning can potentially lead to muscle loss. But we're all different, so you'll have to assess what your goals are, whether your body is holding on to that muscle while burning fat or not. But getting some movement, a gentle walk maybe, is a good idea early in the morning on a fasted stomach if weight loss is your primary goal. The third morning habit that I want to speak about is having a protein-rich breakfast, right? Protein has many benefits, but one of the benefits is that it's very satiating. So when we eat protein, we can potentially stay fuller for longer, have less cravings, and that can help us lose weight. The second reason a protein-rich breakfast is good for us is because protein does not spike blood sugar levels. This is extremely important because when our blood sugar spikes up, it has to come down, and when it comes down, right, that's when we look for something else, we look for something sweet to get those blood sugars back again. But when we have protein in the morning, our blood sugar stays stable, we don't have those cravings, we don't have that spike and fall. So that's why a protein-rich breakfast is important. The fourth morning habit that I want to talk about is planning and prepping your meals in the morning. Now, some people like to do this in the evening or on the weekends, but having a plan for what you're going to eat during the day really helps, right? Having the plan right in the morning, that this is my breakfast, these are my snacks, this is my lunch and dinner. And what that does is it sets you up for a healthy eating day, right? Because if we don't have a plan, if we don't know what we are going to eat, we can reach out for anything, right? Whenever that hunger kicks in, we'll reach out for whatever is easiest and whatever is convenient. So having a plan, planning our meals either the night before, I like to do it in the morning, so that really helps. Now, the fifth habit that I want to speak about is that especially in the morning, go clean, right? What I mean by that is don't indulge in processed foods in the morning. Don't indulge in that sugary cereal. Don't indulge in that iced sugar loaded coffee. Don't indulge in the orange juice or anything that's going to again spike your blood sugar and then make it crash. Because when you set yourself up like that at the beginning of the day, it's more likely that during the day you'll keep on going through the blood sugar up and down, right? So starting the day healthy, without that orange juice, without that sugary cereal, without that, coffee that's loaded with sugar and chemicals, is a good thing. It sets us up for a clean start. And when we set ourselves up in the morning with positive habits, with positive food, with positive nutrition, and that's more likely to spill over into the rest of the day. But if in the morning we indulge, then it's highly likely that that indulgence will continue through the day. So those were the 5 morning habits that can help with your weight loss efforts, and I'll just sum them up real quick. Hydrate in the mornings, get some movement, even if it's a 15-minute stroll in your apartment, anything works. Just movement for 15-20 minutes is good enough. Have a protein rich breakfast and plan and prep your meals for the day. Even if you're not prepping your meals yourself, if you have a ballpark idea of this is my lunch, this is my dinner, that itself goes a long way. And the 5th habit was to skip on the sugar, skip on the processed foods, the sugary cereals, the orange juice early in the morning, and setting yourself up for a positive day in terms of food and nutrition and otherwise as well. Because it's highly likely that if you engage in these habits that are for weight loss, that are for your nutrition, the rest of the day will be positive, not just nutritionally, but otherwise as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and now I will see you next time.